What's your evaluation so far?
2 days working again.
That's good.
Gotta build and keep getting better, be able to play harder for longer, but the attitudes have been good, and we're learning.
A lot of competition, especially with those JUCO guys. How have you seen that kind of affect some of those guys now that they've gotten into full-time practices?
Which JUCO guys?
Brian Cole and Landrews and Abram, along with what you already have with McLaurin.
Abram's almost not like a JUCO guy, just because of his past experience. So I mean, he knows the defense better than anybody on the defense because he's run the defense. So I mean, I don't even think about him when I think of a JUCO guy, although he had to stop there last year. But he's doing well. He's a football junkie. He loves to play. Landrews so far has made a lot of improvement from the spring. He's gotten a lot better. He's more confident in what he's doing, and his movements are better. He's not running all around. And so I'm pretty pleased with him. I like the job he's doing so far.
I know obviously it's early and he's got a long way to go, but just your first impression of Landon Guidry, another young guy.
He's just got a ways to go, He's just trying to. It's like Johnny Barr. I coached with this guy, Johnny Barr, right? Played at Oklahoma, coached Oklahoma State, Oklahoma. He said, Ronnie, when that ball is snapped, they hardly knows their name. And that's kind of where Landon is right now. So, it's just going to take a minute for him to get it, but he'll get it.
We talked with you a little bit in the spring about Brandon Bryant and getting over some issues he had last year. How have you seen him kind of progress coming into the spring and to this point?
He's made some strides. I mean, his football focus is a lot better, but so he's made some strides. To me, you don't really know till something happens again. He has a bad game or whatever. So we'll see. But he's made some strides. I like what he's done so far. He's a lot more fun to be around in that when he's in practice. He's in practice. He's not somewhere else. I like that part of it.
How much are you relying on guys like him and McLaurin, guys that have had the most experience back there to kind of lead that group right now?
I should be the leader until they know, where to lead, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But the reality is that they all want to do the right thing. They all want to put time in and study ball and all that stuff. We got a good group of guys. College kids are good kids for the most part. I mean, all these kids are good kids. So it's just a matter of training them up in the way they should go, right?
It's an interesting dynamic because you've got almost an all or nothing. You have guys like Bryant and McLaurin have a lot of experience, and a lot of guys in here who have yet to play a Division I game at Mississippi State. Is that kind of interesting coaching paradigm for you?
Well, if you look at it, Abram has a lot of experience, right? JT has a lot of experience. So we got 4 guys with a lot of experience, right? So I mean, I've had freshmen who played really good, and I've had old guys who played bad. So we'll see what happens.
What do you think about Brian Cole's versatility?
I like Brian Cole. I think Brian Cole is going to be a really good football player. He's a lot more explosive than I thought. And, he flashes. When he goes to a play, you kind of see him. So just like in the spring game, a couple plays. So I like Cole. I think he's going to be a good football player.
How has JT kind of transitioned back to being back there?
I mean, it's not a lot different than what he was doing, particularly in the run game. The pass game, he's got to cover a little bit more. But I thought he covered really well today. I mean, he did a nice job covering today. So, and JT's a mature guy. I mean, he really is. So, I mean, you don't have to say too much to him. He's always in here trying to do extra stuff. So I mean, the guy's a stud. He's a joy to be around. He's a fun guy to coach.
You mentioned Brian Cole's explosiveness. Do you see that more in fitting the run or getting the hands on passes?
Just get to the ball, just in any fashion, whether it be a route, whether it be a run, whatever. There was playing the spring game where he comes from the opposite hash and hits a guy for like a 4-yard gain on the far, outside the far hash. And that's Brian Cole. And early on, I'm like, God, this guy kind of, I didn't know, because in drills he didn't flash like that. As soon as the game started, that's Brian Cole.
In the spring game, we saw obviously Abram make that play late, and he seems to be very much like a menace out there. He's pretty strong guy. Lets it know that where he is on the field. He makes it pretty known. Do you ever have to reel that in during practice at all? How do you manage that?
No.
So you just let it go?
I do. he knows the key to it is that you're smart, that you don't put your teammate in harm's way. But as long as you don't do that, I mean, it's hard to tune them up. You always tune them down, right?
Is there a particular position where he fits, or is he one of those that you want to kind of move all around the field?
Yeah, I want to move him, and we want to move him, I should say, and play him where he can best help the team, and whatever our personnel dictates, that's what we're going to do.